Live.
All right.
Yes, sir. Monday Night Raw is officially on deck.
Yes.
Our first live of the new year. You know, the holidays are officially done. Like I feel like this Monday is the real deal Monday. You know what I mean? Some people went back to work last week, but we are completely out of the holiday window. I know the Christmas trees are going in the garbage today. If you go, today's your garbage day, you know what I'm saying it's good. You know, it's over with.
Hey, listen, some of us got a fake tree, man. We just tuck it away in the closet.
I got a real tree. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? I like it. Real trees are cool until you got to clean it up when you throw it out. It's fucking annoying. But anyway, it's your boy Jav here alongside the Rap Snob.
What up?
The homie Mace and Dini will be on deck in a few minutes. You know, Mondays, it's a scramble. We try to get everything in order as best as possible. But here we are. We made it. I see Rick James in the chat. I see Hudson in the chat. Double Barrel in the chat. Deuce Falco in the chat.
Deuce Jeezy.
You know what I mean? Deuce Falco, fake tree for the win. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at the fake trees. Okay, I'm not a tree Nazi. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
you gotta
mind.
watch you with that word, man. It's 2024.
Hey, listen,
they'll take a whole channel away, bro.
And I shit, we might lose it tomorrow then. Because I did not take it out. I don't care. You know what I mean? I see the gang is all here. Marco's in the building. Uncle Frame in the building. Mark DJ in the building. What up? I love to see it. I love to see the usuals pull in on this Monday night. Mad Max and the Billy. You know what I mean? I see Dini pulling in. So let's get to our
Anthony got takes already.
Who said? Oh yeah, what up, Anthony? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean we gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? Whole Avengers activate. Leroy, what's the word, man? Leroy been sending us some fire. You know what I mean? I gotta come clean. Like Leroy gearing up for a strong 2024. Fair is fair. You know what I mean?
Looking forward to that.
All right, I'll try a little thing.
Big tree for the win, indeed, man. I don't care enough about the holidays to be spending $100 on a tree.
$100. Slow down, Captain.
I mean,
$100.
Hey, whoa!
I mean, the little mini joints is like $40 nowadays. So I would expect.
That's what I'm saying. The little mini joints is like $40-$50 now.
My real last tree that's about, I want to say 6'1" was $65, nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
6'1", that's my height. What else? That's my height. I want
$65. It was a great.
Bro.
The tree got to be taller than the person in the crib. So
that's a fact. I felt like I ain't gonna hold you. I felt like I came up a little bit. I was like, the niggas at 65. I was like, what? Okay. I took it before he might have gave me the wrong price.
65 is a deal, man.
You know what I mean? I ran the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? Tie that to the car. Let's go. Hurry up. You know what I mean?
Cleaned up.
I was not giving him a chance, but yeah, man. Diddy, what's the word, man? How you feeling, bro?
Well, I'm in the building, man. Salute to the chat. We in here. We in here off of an inglorious weekend of nothing for me. You know?
Yeah. Sometimes a glorious weekend of nothing are the best kinds of weekends. If anybody's here pulling in from Twitter, what's good? I tried a new thing where like I'm directly streaming this live through our Twitter. So you know what I mean? So a little new tech.
We'll change up.
Newish. Instead of me posting a link, just go to the Twitter, you know? And we're live on Twitter as we speak. So if you're on Twitter, you came here from Twitter. What's the word? What's good? Give us your take. Give us your opinions. We are not thin-skinned over here. In fact, we invite the slander. You know what I'm saying? 88 Spencer with this first super chat of the live. Happy New Year 2024. Looking great for rap. Yeah, for the rap roundtable. Absolutely. We put that on the screen. You know what I mean? For the rap roundtable. Absolutely.
Salute, Spence.
You've been holding out on me, man.
What you mean?
Like get little tech knowledge on Twitter. I didn't even know you could do this.
I literally just rolled the dice as I was setting up for this live. I see there was multiple options of different platforms you can stream it to. So I was like, can I get to Twitter? Yes, I can. Boom. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Look at this. Looking beautiful on there. Okay.
Oh yeah, in HD, huh? You know?
Yeah, 4K.
Once again, shout out Iceberg from Fresh Out. He was going to put us onto the StreamYard platform. Fair is fair. Y'all put us on, so we gotta pay homage because we still be on Zoom. If it wasn't for that little bit of free game, no disrespect to Zoom. We did a lot of numbers with Zoom, but I like what the StreamYard has done for us professionally. The optics are beautiful. But fellas, while Mace puts his makeup on, let's get into this rap talk, man. Word comes out with this new movie that nobody asked for from Roc Nation, that there's going to be a 9-minute song with Jay-Z and D'Angelo. Top of 2024. 9-minute song. Essentially a podcast, if you ask me, it's coming out.
Sheesh.
I mean, I'm like, what
Let
are
us
your
know how you
thoughts?
really feel, Job.
That shit, 9 minutes. You know what I mean? A lot of things can happen in 9 minutes, you know.
That's a
But I
fact.
don't. But a whole song with D'Angelo for 9 minutes. Do we want that? Sin, talk to me, bro. Actually, you know, matter of fact, let's hear from Dini. Because you know, because Dini was a little too quiet the last time we was all together, and I was salty about that. So, Dini, what you think about a 9-minute Hov and D'Angelo soliloquy?
I mean, isn't D'Angelo's songs only like 6-7 minutes by themselves? Like,
you asking the wrong man, B.
I mean, yeah, D'Angelo, all them neo soul singing niggas be like, these songs be like 7-8 minutes. So this might just be a whole verse. You know what I'm saying? I'm not my energy's not riding high for this. For all we know, it's just Hov ad-libbing. I need to hear the music before I jump out the window.
You saying cheer for 9 minutes?
Yeah, we've seen it before, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I don't need this in my life. I'm not gonna overexert my mental capacity, like really like dying for this record, knowing that I don't know what I'm gonna get, and it could be for movie fluff. So I might not even be getting like the best Hov. I'm not jumping out the skin for this, bro.
Tough crowd. You're not jumping off your house, y'all.
Listen, D'Angelo has never let us down.
Facts.
You know what I mean? As an artist, from Brown Sugar to Voodoo to Black Messiah, that man has never let us down. Black Messiah was a little bit more, you know, there was a few more mixed sort of reviews for that. But I think Black Messiah is a fire album, right? We don't really talk R&B neo soul here, that sort of vibe, but I have never seen D'Angelo let me down. So I'm somewhat looking forward to this. Jay, on the other hand, I mean, a legend, obviously, you know what I mean? One of the GOATs, if not the GOAT, depending on who you talk to. Don't get mad out there. But I mean, a 9-minute Hov song, I've never in my life thought to myself, yo, you know what I need more out of Hov is an extra 5 minutes to his song. You know what I mean? Because no, but it's a compliment. It's a good thing because he does exactly what he needs to do in the amount of time that he does it. You know what I mean? There's certain artists that I can consider wanting to hear a 9-minute song from. Kanye being one of them. He's had long ass songs before, so I'll be there for that. D'Angelo's another one. You know what I mean? So when we put them together, I'm not really sure what to expect. I don't even know what kind of chemistry these two artists are going to have together. Like, imagine like 20 years ago, hearing that Jay-Z in his, you know, height of big pimping and, you know what I mean, you know, the Neptune songs and all that when he was all glitzy and glamoury. In the height of all that, imagine him, Angelo, and get on some neo soul shit. Never in my life would I have expected that. But fast forward 25 years later, now they're gonna link up. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm not gonna say I'm totally looking forward to it. I am a little bit intrigued at the song being 9 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck are they gonna do for 9 whole minutes? It might just be like one whole verse and then D'Angelo, because D'Angelo is a whole musician. You know, he's like a more R&B Prince. You know what I mean? He's a musician. He plays, you know, keys and all sorts of instruments. He could drag out that song just playing instruments by himself and crooning a little bit. As far as Hov, that 9-minute verse or 9 minutes worth of verses from Jay, I can't see that. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence of it.
I don't like this energy at all. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm on the fence.
I don't like this energy at all.
I'm not gonna outright panic, but I'm very much on the fence, mostly for D'Angelo. Because if one of those two is gonna pull off a 9-minute song, I see D'Angelo doing it before Jay does.
And you heard what he said, Joe. He said 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? The average attention span is not what it was 20 years ago.
Right.
Like 9 minutes of any kind of music at this point is a lot for anyone, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Even your favorite artists. Like they gave Hov hell for that 73 bars. You know what I'm saying? I loved it, but he got hell for the shit being such a long ass verse. So 9 minutes of straight Hov, I don't believe it. And I just, like you said, 20 years ago, we would have jumped out the window for sure. I don't think they need each other to hype each other up. I don't think we got to say Hov is on a record with D'Angelo for us to have to listen to it. I don't think we have to say D'Angelo's on a record with Hov for us to have to listen to it. They could have individually made records, but this is only gonna hype the record up even more. So I just hope I'm not disappointed. Talk to me, Jav.
I mean, Leroy Green says, yes, Jav, we want the 9-minute J song. Okay, salute to the table. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate the super chat, Mr. Green. You know what I mean? Brother. You keep producing that music. We waiting on that tape, good brother. But you know, I don't know. I don't think I want a 9-minute record from Jigga. You know what I mean? But at the same time, for all the reasons that you listed, Dini, like, yeah, like, what are we gonna do for 9 minutes? Unless it's some kind of orchestral vibe, you know. Remember how Kanye was on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was building the entire song. These joints was like 7 minutes long. The beats were flipping, or it was like little instrumental breaks in the middle of it before the verse faded back in and shit like that. So if it's something like that where it's a song with layers, it might be some fire. You know what I mean? Who's to say? But if it's just the God did thing. In the beginning, it was like, yeah, this is great. He Hov got off, but the more we listened to the verse, it was like, all right, this verse is good, but y'all kind of overhyped it. It could have been a 32. At the best, you wanted to give us 48 bars. You could have topped it out at 48. We'd have been cool with that. 73 bars is a lot. If that was a number, Dini, it was exactly 73.
Oh, overhyped it. 73 right here. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
73.
But it was more than 48 too.
Yeah.
It's a 4-minute verse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back in our day, if our favorite rapper hopped on and did a feature and gave 32 or shit, a 24, we was hyped.
It was major.
A 24, he was flexing. Yeah. A 4-minute verse, I don't know about that. So with that being said, it's like this song has to be big. It almost has to. It has to be bloated. If it's just one beat and a bunch of singing and a lot of self-aggrandizing kind of vibes, I don't want it. I need it to be. I need to be taken on the trip. If you're asking me to dedicate 9 minutes, because now I'm definitely listening to it in the car. I don't got 9 minutes to overtime. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be in the car listening to it. So if you're telling me I'm dedicating 9 minutes to my commute, this shit better be a whole bunch of twists, turns, entertainment. I need however many bars it is, 32 of Hov's bars got to be fire. If it's 9 minutes, I need at least 30. I need 48 of those bars to be fire. I need the breathing to be impeccable. I need some references to things that's been going on in rap that you've been getting called out about, even by us here at the Rap Roundtable. Just don't give us 9 minutes of some shit we don't care about, like the movie. Because there's no disrespect. I'm not going to see that movie. The movie's coming out in January. We did the knowledge. We told y'all movies that drop in January are not meant to succeed. That's Hollywood 101. So
the graveyard for movies.
Here's the thing, though. Like you already put it out there that it's 9 minutes. You are setting yourself up for disappointment and failure, honestly, because a 9-minute song, damn near 10 minutes, it has to be a masterpiece of a song to warrant that sort of length. Pause. You know what I mean?
Sheesh.
Like you can't half-ass a 9 minute, 10-minute song. Like it has to be perfection to even warrant that sort of duration. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't, if it's not a perfect song,
I mean,
how many? Honestly,
how many 9-10 minute songs do we know off the top of our heads that were like, oh yeah, spin that back?
I mean, we could, but this is what I'm saying. Like,
it's a conversation.
We could go back in the day. I mean, I don't know about in rap, but we could go back in the day like Stevie Wonder.
True.
You know what I mean?
Mike Jackson with them extendos.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's a lot of extended versions of songs. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
The dance mix versions. Yeah.
Chat, you know what I mean? Chat, if you could think of, some 7, 8, 9 minute songs that you could think of from any genre, any era, drop them in the chat. But yeah, I mean, if the shit is mid, immediately everybody's gonna say, yo, you should just cut that down to like 4 minutes, bro. Like
that's gonna be that's a fact. That's the immediate criticism. As soon as if the song don't deliver, or it just feels like at a certain point where it becomes a chore to listen to, the first criticism is gonna be it's too long. I mean, somebody Will T in the chat, I want to find that. He said it himself. 9 minutes is 3 songs in 2024. We've conditioned people to get in and out. A year and a half ago, We were complaining about bringing back third verses. Now we getting a 9-minute song from an old rapper who might be the most polarizing one in the sport. Like, what we doing here?
Might be more like 4 songs. Fuck you mean it's only like 2 minutes and change.
Real quick, JD 9124. Maybe leave jazz out of this conversation because jazz is a completely different genre with completely different rules, completely different aesthetics.
That's what I'm thinking we're gonna get. Like I think when they mean by that, they're talking about the build. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna hear all the instrumentation, like from as it layers up. You know, because when I hear at this point, it's only gonna be about like either the glory or like maybe some religious shit because of the film itself. But I'm expecting to hear like some glory, powerful shit, like from the two of them. To be honest, Mesito, what up, pimp?
Guys, what's happening?
Yeah.
I see y'all.
And honestly, like I'm not too mad at that idea. I'm worried about the execution of it.
Mesito, what's the word, bro? You was about to go in there?
Yeah, and I seen y'all tapping into Jay-Z, D'Angelo talk. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Everybody real quick? What's everybody feeling about it so far? If I could get a quick.
I'm on the fence.
The consensus is 9 minutes is too bloody long. That's where we at.
More or less.
Well, okay. To be clear, 9 minutes can be amazing if executed perfectly. But I don't know how they're gonna end up executing it. And I have more faith in D'Angelo executing something like that than I do Jay-Z.
But see, so that's where I get a little bit lost for the sake of argument. This man has done made like thousands of rap songs, and you have no faith in him being able to carry a record.
All 5 minutes or less.
That's crazy, bro.
Do you believe?
That's really crazy. Like that's a short-sighted perspective, Sam.
I mean, somebody in the chat mentioned Mural from Lupe. I forget how long it is. It's like it's like 7 minutes long.
7-8 joints, yeah.
And yeah, Lupe went the fuck in that song. That's one of my favorite Lupe songs.
That's a fact.
It's some. Did you
want to hear Lupe for 7 minutes?
I didn't think I did, but I ended up.
But it wound up being fire.
So you thought Lupe delivered for 7 minutes, but you doubt what Jay-Z could do?
Oh, that is the question.
In 2024, bro, come on.
That was
2024.
That's prime Lupe.
That was prime Lupe.
For real.
Lyrically.
Yeah.
Mace.
I'm gonna come to the Electoral College and vote that yes, this is way too long of a song. 9 minutes is crazy. Like for a song, how many verses is that? How many bars is that? How much crooning is that? You know what I mean? That's kind of, I get, along with God did and along with a lot of the shit he's been doing now, it seems like Jay is really trying to make a lot of the songs he does almost like an art piece, almost like a statement. And it kind of lends to the conversation he had with Gail, right? Like feeling like he has to make something like super special every time something. So I could get that, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if I'd have been more hyped. Like the fact that I'm like, all right, the song is 9 minutes. Now it's like a standardized test. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'm gonna get these 40 questions in. You know what I mean? I'm gonna to like surprise. Yeah, Scantron vibes. You know what I mean? Regents vibes. Like so. Like I'd have liked to be surprised by a 9 minute song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, because I was lit. Like as soon as you said it, I literally thought it like 2 seconds before. I was like, I'm mad they even mentioned the length of the song because now it feels contrived. Now it's like, you purposely went out to make a fucking 9-10 minute song.
This is supposed to be grandiose
art piece. 9-10 minute song. Like get out of here. Like if I would have gone into the soundtrack and been like, oh shit, this shit is 9 minutes. Like
you'd have been more.
I would have been more receptive. It would have been a different vibe. You know what I mean? They mentioned it.
But on the contrary, I don't think D'Angelo and a rapper have ever missed on a song. Let's be honest here. Like D'Angelo with rappers is like that's true. You know what I mean?
Pretty much any feature.
D'Angelo,
any feature.
It gotta be some artsy shit, bro. It ain't. I don't think it's just D'Angelo and Jay-Z. It gotta be something.
Oh yeah. And that's what we was talking about. That Jay-Z feels the need that everything has to be an art piece nowadays. It seems like, you know what I mean, and that's a little bit, you know, sin said contrived, and that word is kind of like stuck in my head, to be honest. You know what I mean?
But if Nas did it, it wouldn't be contrived, right, Sam?
What
exactly? Yes, you're absolutely correct. Because it took Jay's entire career to finally come around and try to do shit for the art.
But based on your convoluted horseshit logic, the fucking Nas never did a 9-minute song, so how can you trust him to do that? But Jay-Z, this is your logic.
I wouldn't say I necessarily would trust Nas.
You just did
with 9-minute song. I would trust him more than Jay though.
You talking about
songs is more Kendrick vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Even that's a
Leroy
of nowadays. Yeah.
With another super chat says, I hear what you guys are saying about 9 minutes, but it's not just about tunes. Oof, it's about breaking the usual format. It's about pushing the culture and giving you a 9-minute book a hole from the director's chair. You was in the room, Leroy? I know you got the paper plates, but you got a lot of faith in this 9-minute.
That might be, man.
I mean, Leroy with the 9 shot, low key.
I think everybody's being generous, man. I think even if it was you didn't know and you looked on the album, you still be like, damn, 9 minutes? What the fuck is these niggas gonna be doing for 9 minutes?
Be clear.
I would still.
There's a lot of trepidation.
But let's go with that though. Let's go with that theory. Let's say it's to break the format and to set an example for the rest of the industry. Let's be honest, does Jay really have that much juice in the industry?
Yeah, of course.
Music?
Yes,
of course. No, I'm talking about with the younger demographics.
You don't need to.
The people that are making the 2-minute songs.
He's not making it for them. He's not making.
I know he's not making it for them.
What you asking about them for?
Which is exactly my point. Like, why would he do this just to break the format of the short 2-minute songs? If the people that are making the 2-minute songs are not going to give a fuck,
the old niggas doing it too. Griselda making 2-minute songs as well. Everybody's doing it, bro.
Verse and verse, minimal bridge.
I mean,
go take a break. Go find one of your Nas t-shirts, put it on, and come back. You know what I mean? You were in full Kate mood tonight. We got another super chat.
I didn't even talk about Nas. You brought up Nas.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. But you didn't miss the opportunity.
I did not. I never.
Jermaine L. Johnson with the super chat says, fellas, this approach could be like the 9-minute Hove song outro from Volume 3, or the 12-minute song "Mama Loves Me" lyrical exercise girls remix from the Blueprint. But those are 3 different songs, good brother. It would need. That's what I'm saying. It would need to be some type of an epic. It can't just be one beat, one hook, a bunch of bars. It got to be an epic. You got to be. I need some sound effects. Dude. Go get the fucking Bad Boy sound effect team from the 90s. I need all of that, bro.
and JLJ, like that's even the point we was making earlier. Those were still all surprises. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like we knew there was going to be 3 songs at the end of Blueprint. I mean, Jay was, the vibes back then was, the secret song was going to be on the end of the CD, but it's like it still was a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like hearing I have to listen to a 9-minute song before you listen to it's kind of overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the quality is that, next week ain't nobody gonna be giving a fuck. You know what I mean? If it's the quality songs that you mentioned, but it's just it feels a little why they have to say, hey, we got a 9-minute song ready for y'all. You know what I mean? It's like, goddamn, like.
It's the same thing with the 4-hour movies, bro. What's up, niggas started telling niggas movies for 4 hours? Everybody was like, whoa. Like, it just was a little too much for a lot of people to deal with.
But if it's a good movie, we don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah, but 4 is still 4, though.
When the Godfather come on, we watch it every time.
That's true.
That's
true. Heat, another 3-hour joint. But damn, 3 hours is 3 hours.
Right. But let's be real, because I've had this experience recently. You want to watch a movie that's like 3.5, 4 hours long, and you're like, damn, I really want to watch it, but do I want to make that commitment for 4 hours, sitting down here doing nothing else? Can't even look at my phone for 4 hours, or I'm not watching a movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's a commitment. Same thing with like a 10-minute song. Do I want like Job said, the only time he's gonna have 10 minutes to spare to listen to just one song is gonna be in the whip.
Auto. Now, and you start comparing all this shit in between. Like, I could have listened to 4 other songs in between the time of listening to this. I could have watched 2 or 3 movies in between the time of doing that. It just starts fucking with you, bro.
You know, even though I'm feeling similar to y'all, I can't help. This is more for me, Sin and Dean more than Job. I feel like we all showing a little bit of trepidation here. Have we become what we hate? You know what I mean? Like 10, 15 years ago, if we heard Jay had a new 9-minute song with D'Angelo, would we have been losing our minds instead of acting? Right now, we acting like, hey, what the fuck? But have we?
Sin said the same thing, and I respect that. But
the internet and social media has it's rotted all of our minds.
Okay.
Whether we like it or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, sitting there watching like these little clips on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or Twitter, you know what I mean? A minute, 2 minutes tops. That shit affects your brain, whether you want it to or not.
I mean, at the end of the day, is that and the fact that rap consumption has gotten so weird that we all jaded. You know what I'm saying? We all lack trust in the process. We don't trust the process anymore. We don't even trust our goats. Shit, when Nas first started the KD series, we were skeptical. Like, what the fuck is this gonna sound like? We needed to be shown that, yo, him and his Hit Boy character, this connection that we had no idea was even gonna come into fruition, would produce. And once he produced, we all let our guard down. We said, oh shit, yeah, Nas is still the all-time great. Hit Boy's pretty good at making beats. What were we worried about in the first place? But because rap and what's happened in the last 20 years, it's been so crazy. It's been a lot of bad music that now we're concerned. Yeah. We become listen.
Also,
that's a fact.
Also, 4-minute verses, 9-minute songs. Where's the album?
There it is. That's 13 minutes.
Right. You can do all this.
Plus,
drop an album, bro.
Plus, 9 minutes leaves a lot of room for failure, and that's the thing that, like, if this was like a 4-minute song, I'd be like, nah, these two dudes are gonna just like blow this out the water. But there's just so much room to I just don't want to hear no ghetto hymns. You know what I'm saying? If it's not warranted, I want to feel this record, especially a 9-minute record. It should feel like a movie.
It better. It has no choice. But we got a couple super chats to get to.
Absolutely.
We have M Phenomenal with a super chat. He says Hov is taking himself too seriously. Just rap. He also says that Hov is not rapping elite at the moment. Is he rapping enough for us to even know if he's rapping elite? I don't know. You know what I mean? Matt to the super chat says, I'm only Jack and Erica gonna be nice if I see S. Carter 2-minute instrumentals, 4 minutes of D'Angelo, and then him doing S. Carter. Like, so you done got the whole breakdown. So 2 minutes of Hov rhymes, 3 minutes of D'Angelo. Wait, 4 minutes of D'Angelo, 3 more minutes of Hov rhymes. Okay, I guess. I don't know.
Mad Max with the predictions.
Mad Max to A&R. We gotta get AG back up on here for Mad Max. You know what I mean? That was a fun time.
Free smoke hour.
You know what I'm saying? But real quick, if y'all haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, run the comments up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get that done for us so we can continue to build our way through this algorithmic internet setup that they want us to follow. We gotta level that up. But anyway, Kanye West, Pusha T. At one point, they were the world tag team champions. You know what I mean? The music was fire, the collaborations were fire, the presence that they had with their rap was elite. You know what I'm saying? Like if their names are on it, you knew what to expect. Then Push's last album drops. The Pharrell's presence was very large, kind of out of nowhere. And then there was a fallout after whatever happened with, Kanye West and what he said about that religion and the people who follow the said religion. We don't want to get into that because we don't want to get demonetized. Now he's not the president of good music. But then these text messages come out like a year and some change later. Some people question the validity of these text messages. Some people like me is like, oh, this is tasty. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Consider Rap Snob. You see this conversation. Yeah, I know you already, so I'm gonna get out the way.
I'm damn. Didn't we drop it in the group chat? Why can't
we dropped a lot of things in the group chat the last couple of days.
Damn it, man. I was trying to look for it because I wanted to read it over again. Not the whole thing, but like from what I remember when I read it, I don't know. I question the validity of this quote unquote leak. Something in the way that the texts are written out. Everything perfectly spelled. He's called like he calls him Kanye. Like I don't see Pusha T referring to Kanye in the first person and just like constantly saying his name. And the amount of time that has passed since the time when these fallouts happen, like why would these leaks come out now? You know what I mean? And just this like one text. I don't know, man. I think if you ask me, somebody made this shit up and threw it out there.
I got the messages there for you, gang. If you need them,
there we go.
Say that.
I put out the song because he dissed me and mentioned my wife in a song. You let Drake disrespect you, your wife, and your family. That's why you can't get your wife to respect you. Don't blame me, Kanye. Like, I don't know. Just the way it reads out, it doesn't read out to me like a legitimate, real text. And plus, who the fuck leaked this if it's just Kanye and Pusha T in the title of the group chat at the top? So Pusha leaked it, Kanye leaked it. There's nobody else in that group chat to leak it.
That if it's two names in the chat, that means it's a 3-person group chat. So there's a hidden third party in the conversation.
Oh, you're right.
And it's not past the leak conversations. I mean, this is not, it's not a first. Find God, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for Kanye you're right. So I don't know. Maybe Kanye leaked it himself, you know what I mean, to just again get his name out there. But I don't know. So I question the validity of it.
So I think the large sentiment amongst a lot of folks is that it's fake, right? And I think a lot of us could go off that basis, especially we live in we're as skeptic as can be in 2024, you know what I mean? But we chatty, Sin. So if we're speculating that these are real, how do we feel about that? Like if they are real, like what do you feel
like I figured that relationship had soured a long time ago, bro. Like this is not news to me.
Nah, you know what I mean? That nigga was hitting home with them points though, bro. Hitting home heavy. It's bro, the jab, like while reading the jabs, I didn't read anything and feel like he's lying in anything he said. Now, granted, this could be a big toss-up and this could be bullshit, but from when reading that shit, I was like, yo, it sounds like Pusha's really keeping it up being with this nigga. Like, those were the things I felt Kanye has needed to hear, bro. What was untrue in them texts? Like, what did you read and was like, damn, even if they would have sent this, how did Pusha lie as far as in the text? That's why I thought it was so solid. And if you ever heard Pusha talk outside of rapping, he's a proper nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not too far-fetched. And so is Kanye. I wouldn't be surprised if they call each other by like first names. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. Terrence, when shit gets rough, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and if anybody will leak him, would be Kanye, whether it's just for the sheer spectacle or for the just like, let this nigga know what show the people what I'm dealing with. See how this nigga's talking to me. You know what I'm saying? I had this nigga in my corner. He was talking to me crazy. He was talking to him crazy, but he was dropping facts. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna come clean as a chatty boy. I believe this 120%. You know what I mean? I love the slander. I love because I mean they did have a falling out, right. and I mean how often do we get things from Reddit? Because this apparently is a Reddit leak. Reddit be having a drop on a lot of things that we are not supposed to have.
This is from Reddit?
Yes. That came from Reddit.
That might change my whole perspective, man.
Reddit it came from Reddit.
Shit gets hectic on Reddit.
Maybe it was Consequences. Remember, Consequence had a lot of energy for Pusha T when the fallout first happened. Maybe Consequences in that 3-man good music chat, and he felt the way about that little spasm right there. You know what I mean? But it's like based on everything I saw with those messages, I'm not mad at Pusha because Kanye out here moving wacky. You know what I'm saying?
Super wacky.
You making the block hot, and it's unacceptable. You got this love-hate relationship with Aubrey. You want to hug him, you want to make music with him, you want to beef with him. You got me in the middle of it. You talking crazy about my lady. Nah, I'm doing that. I believe this. You a buster. That's basically what Pusha T said. You're a buster. Your wife looked at you like you a sucker, and that's it. You know what I mean? Respectfully.
Respectfully.
I can feel all of that for sure. At the end of the text message, Pusha kind of made a comment. He said, "You don't appreciate me." Do we feel any way about that? I feel. Let me just throw my point out there.
So I held you down, and you
Pusha benefited from the Kanye relationship a lot more to me think Kanye benefited from the Pusha relationship.
Well, we don't know how much of the writing Pusha was doing once he signed to Good Music. Maybe he was the pen behind a lot of things.
A lot of the hot shit.
Technical foul on me for that. That was ridiculous.
That was the era, you know what I mean? So I give him the credits in that era. But you're right, you know, the Sci-Hi Travis era was right in the hits. Right. But you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like Pusha sounded a little ungrateful, if you ask me, because if I remember correctly, Pusha was dead in the water at that time, brother.
But that don't got nothing to do with your man, your boss, your leader doing fuck shit that's dragging other people down and looking crazy in the process. Because the thing is, that wasn't a rap conversation. That was a friend talking to a friend. As a friend, he felt like Kanye let him down, and he told him as such. You got to respect it.
I do respect it, but I believe as a friend, Kanye saved him. You know what I mean? And he should allow Kanye a little bit more grace. You know what I mean?
So he got to keep
no. Get the fuck out of here. How much grace are we granting Kanye? Bro?
You don't even believe this. What you talking
about? You got send hype.
Yo, drop in the curtain of disbelief. Like, let's say I actually believe this is real. How much grace are we going to grant Kanye, bro? Like, how many times are we going to accept apologies from him as consumers, as listeners, as fans, let alone the people, you know, in his actual camp, the people that he actually has relationships with? If we're tired of his shit, can you imagine actually knowing him and actually speaking to him on a daily fucking basis and having to deal with this shit, and then them having to deal with the fallout of the crazy shit that Kanye be doing in front of cameras? No. Get that great shit the fuck
We've
out of
never benefited from anything from Kanye, though. So if we were the ones who benefited when Kanye was helping us, then yeah, we would have to allow him some grace. You know what I mean?
Talk about that as a fact.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Mace, that's a good point, Mace.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Now, when Kanye saw Wildin', everybody's pockets get affected, though. It's not just Ye. It's everybody that's affiliated.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Everybody does the hey, I don't know this nigga for 2 weeks, and they affiliate back later. It's the same shit.
It's back on the bandwagon. That's all I'm saying.
And we also don't know what else in this conversation even happened. Like, what were the texts before and after this text? You know what I mean?
Probably were fiery. Text? Yeah.
I mean, what if like, for instance, if Kanye say something like, "Oh, like the same shit he said about like Kweli and them and that whole, you know, the underground scene in the early 2000s, like, oh, I wasn't really fucking with them backpacking motherfuckers. Like, I was just using them to get on. You know what I mean? What if he said the same shit about Pusha T?
Hey, man.
We don't know behind closed doors.
All I'm saying is that Pusha T was having album delays for 4 or 5 years when he was fucking with Pharrell. As soon as he got with Kanye, he's the president. He's one of the biggest artists in the game. He got a Jay-Z verse every album. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, Mace.
Nah, bro, no.
Mace, see,
I can understand that argument if this is like, what year did he sign the Good Music? Like 09, around that time? 09, 2010?
2010, I'm thinking.
If this was 2015,
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If it was 2015, I could see the argument. I can see, and don't get me wrong, Mace. I see what you're saying. As friends, we are allowed grace. Again, we work as a team. We've all granted each other grace. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Wildin' Out and I challenged niggas to come argue with me on the podcast, the same gets mad. I gotta get some grace. You know what I mean? That's how this works. But it's been 13 years of grace. Yeah. When is that? What's the limit on the grace?
You know, I guess it depends on where we feel like Kanye went crazy at. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the first half of that decade, you know, shit was going swell. It was like from 2016 on.
Swell.
Facts. Super swell. Eating swell, Mace.
So, guess it depends, you know what I mean, how bad these last 6 been, bro.
Yeah, but think about it. Kanye in 2015 is not Kanye in 2020, 2021, 2022. Like, his Q rating is in the toilet, bro. He was jumping in the toilet, skinny dipping in the toilet, and then air was drying, and then jumping back in the shitty toilet. He kept doing it. What are we supposed to do at that point?
I don't know, you know what I mean? I guess I could understand if Pusha T has, you know, behind the scenes relationships that he feel like he have to salvage. I guess I can understand that, you know what I mean? But it's just like you say, once the Q rating drop, I'm not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? We've been known Kanye was crazy. He been crazy since 2010. You know what I'm saying? But it's
and
like
how much times Pusha T stood next to him, Ace, when he was crazy.
It gives off to me, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't there for the same things that he was there for, because Pusha T wasn't bad money, but he wasn't the hottest nigga in the game when Kanye came in and scooped him up. You know what I'm saying? It's like we both been on the low end of the totem pole at one point. You know what I mean? But I picked you up when you was, and you left me when I was. That's the vibes I get from it.
So what you saying is that Pusha T should just give indefinite grace.
Yeah, see, that's where I have the problem, man.
I feel like Pusha T should respond to Kanye questions how 50 Cent responds to Eminem questions.
Which is
pay homage.
Got it. I mean, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I see the vision.
I got his.
So let me ask you, me like maybe privately be like, yo, I can't message you, but publicly stay on message.
Yeah.
I mean,
I see that. I can see that. I can see that. We got a couple of super chats.
Every time 50 like comes to Eminem's defense, I fucking cringe every single time. At this point, because at this point, I can see it like maybe early in his career, but at this point, come on, bro, you ain't got to do it every time.
Not to say you wouldn't know who he was, but you might not have known him for what you know him for now if it wasn't for Shady. Not to say he would have made it, but it definitely, look at what happened, bro. 10 million out the gate. You get what I'm saying on the first album.
I just think everybody has a line, and maybe Pusha. Everybody has a limit, and Pusha T's reached his.
I see that too, but I think, you know what? I'm not gonna go on a podcast and talk about y'all. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm not standing next to this guy. We Rap Roundtable 10 years from now, we make a boatload of money. We are a top tier podcast. But if something happens and we go left, I'm not doing the media run to talk about Sincere, Mason, and Dini. I'm not doing that.
But also to address Mason's point, this isn't an interview. He was talking to him in private.
This is true.
True.
But didn't Push do an interview where he kind of, I felt like he made public comments about moving away from Kanye?
I don't remember specifically if it was like was
it GQ or something? I think it was. I do remember something like that.
GQ maybe. It was something public that Consequence was going crazy over.
Somebody in the chat got it. Let us know.
But yeah, we got a couple super chats. Mrs. Terrell talking about Hov in a 9-minute song. He says Mrs. Terrell jigger with a one hot song every 10-year average.
Damn.
I guess.
How you gonna do that with the bars though?
That's crazy.
Out of line.
Jermaine L. Johnson with a super chat. Shout out Jermaine L. The deliverer. You know what I mean?
Salute.
If this is true, Ye needs more dudes like Push in the circle. Dudes that will push back, put him in check, and tell him the truth. Too many yes men. I mean,
that's true.
Successful people need truth speakers. But at the end of the day, as much as we are chatty boys, we do have to take it with a grain of salt. We don't know if it's true or not. We don't know, but I'm gonna believe it. I'm on my 50 Cent shit. Whatever they said he did that shit. That's where I'm at.
Speculation.
Right. I'm not even speculating. I bought it. Stock is purchased. Pusha T said it. The leak is there. We need a new Pusha T album, though. You know what I mean? Because don't think we forgot. Like, you let Jim Jones win the perception argument, even though the bars wasn't it, but he won the perception argument. We need something. We need Garrick Huff with a little chat says Kanye made Nas look bad with that Nas album. Ouch. Chill out, Garrick. Chill out. Don't say that.
2018 was rough.
Oh, Cam Porter said Pusha did that at Double XL. Oh, okay. See?
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
In Double XL?
Maybe the digital joint. Because remember, they fully digital now.
Right.
But
who knows? Screws back. I made it to the round table screen. I had to screenshot real quick. Salute, Screws. Again, yo, if you haven't already, make sure y'all follow us on social media. We live on Twitter right now. If you haven't followed us, Rap Roundtable PC on Twitter. You can follow us, the Rap Roundtable on Instagram and the Rap Roundtable on Facebook. There's a channel on Facebook with a strong following. It's been sharing our shit. I think it's called Underground Hip Hop. I want to make sure I give the right homage, so bear with me, because they basically introduce us to a whole new audience of people. Underground Hip Hop mixtapes and more. They shared our list and a couple of our posts, and a lot of people have been following the page on Facebook since then. So I want to make sure I give that homage to Underground Hip Hop mixtapes and more. Big love, big love. The Rap Roundtable is still ever evolving, as you can see. We switched up our social media a little bit, a little more active on there. We're not just on YouTube now. We're attacking Twitter. We about to really get active on Facebook. And you know on Instagram is more lifestyle shit, but make sure y'all follow us everywhere so you get every aspect. And if you don't know, as 142 of y'all are here right now, episode 88 drops tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Make sure y'all pull up for that episode 88. We're talking about our 2024 expectations and a lot more. So make sure you pull up. The lawn returns. We didn't do a lawn for 87. The lawn is back. Mason segment is back. The mailbag is back. So make sure y'all tap in. Last segment before we get out of here, 21 Savage essentially started his rollout. New album is coming on the way. But what we didn't expect with part of this rollout was a movie announcement with Donald Glover and a homeboy from Stranger Things. I felt like they should have got the other dude from Top Boy that played Jamie's little brother. That would have been a better casting choice because he is actually legitimately British. But nevertheless, you saw the trailer. The movie starts in Britain.
Yeah,
with Shorty from what was that show again? Franklin Saint show.
Snowfall.
She played Wanda in Snow. Yes. With the terrible British accent, but nevertheless, you know what? Matter of fact, I take it back. I'm going Hollywood tangent for a second. Since the British have taken a lot of the American acting jobs, I'm not mad if an American pretends to be British for a couple of minutes. Fair is fair, right? But 21 has a movie coming out about his life. From what I read, it's revolving when he was detained by ICE. His story is very interesting. It's very polarizing, and the album is coming. A song that was attached to the trailer was kind of tough. I enjoyed it. Deanie the Balance. I know you watched it. I know you heard it. What are your thoughts about this whole situation? 21, new movie, new album. Is he in position to be that next number one guy out of the South?
Definitely in position, but I wasn't a big fan of the record. You know what I'm saying? I need a little more from 21. I thought this was his time to step outside a little more. You know what I'm saying? Step outside of the usual box. It's kind of regular 21, which is not a bad thing, but I was expecting more. When you got a film coming out, like your opening calls, new sides of you. I thought we were gonna experience new shades, new sides of 21. I didn't get that on the record. The trailer's cool. You get what I'm saying? I have to see more. Off the first glance, I wasn't too impressed, and I fuck with 21, so you know that means something. Like, I wasn't too impressed by the record or the trailer. So wow. I'm not really in the best of standings right now with this.
Wow.
I was kind of confused by this shit, to be honest, but
Mesito.
I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. It's a couple reasons. Very interested to see, you haven't seen this type of shit in a while, right? You know what I mean? I get it. I don't know if it's gonna be some, full feature length film type vibes, but that 8 Mile vibe, that Get Rich or Die Trying vibe, that you know what I mean? That biopic type shit. I kind of like that. I think it's interesting that a rapper is experimenting with that in 2024. I think that there's clearly, because we got Donald Glover involved, fresh off of a boatload of Emmys for Atlanta and other films he's working on. I think he's also remaking Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The McLaughlin kid from Stranger Things, huge show. You know what I'm saying? Biggest shows on TV. I'm glad he's getting this role because he recently said that he was having a trouble getting roles. So clearly a lot of money behind this. A lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Big budget shit, trending on what Job has been saying about 21, that he's the next guy that's going to reach superstardom. I don't think you see this type of shit, not taking shots if on J-Rock's next album. You know what I mean? On like artists who are great artists, but not on that next level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very interested to see where 21 could go with this. Now, this first song, I guess I'm on Deanie's side. It ain't, it wasn't, New York State of Mind for me. Nah, but I'm very intrigued by where 21 is going with this. I'm interested to see if he can add some substance to his game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a recent video where DJ Academics was speaking about Lil Baby falling off essentially because he lacks any substance. So 21's kind of taking a left turn, you know what I mean? Want to be taken serious on that, top 5 in the game level. So I'm interested to hear his story. I'm interested to see more shit than just the mindless, guns and bullets that we usually hear from him. You know what I mean? So I got my eye on what's going on here with 21 in this situation. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I think I'm in lockstep, but I want to hear from Sin.
A couple things. One, I'm gonna take my flowers right now because I called that little baby fall off from deep, and motherfuckers was not trying to hear me.
You pulled it from 30.
Pulled up from the logo, bro. Like
that was like 3 years ago. Though. I remember that, bro.
Called
4
it, bro.
maybe.
So yeah. Second, damn, I'm the only one that's calling bullshit on this.
What do you mean?
I don't think this is a real movie. I don't think this is a real project, or film, or TV show.
I seen something that says it's dropping on the 4th of July, bro. That's what I saw.
This is giving it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is giving fake trailer vibes, the same way that Drake and 21 was making them fake Vogue covers, and everybody was like, "Oh shit, they made it to the Vogue cover," and then it turns out,
then they got sued.
You know what I mean? And they got sued. You know what I mean? So yeah, to avoid getting sued, fuck it, just put some money behind a fake trailer to promote the new album. What I do believe is coming out is a new album, and that might be like his first single, or like the street single, or the street single, whatever. But and as far as the song goes, I actually kind of like it, but it's kind of there was kind of a cheat code, because like that Whistling on the Star sample, you can't fuck that up.
Right.
Hold on.
And you can't, like, it's a cheat code. And immediately and actually at least a good song. But as far as like the movie, I don't believe bro, Donald Glover playing 21 Savage. Y'all believe this?
Sorry.
Yo, you see this comment, bro?
Yeah, I see this shit. Bro. Look at that shit.
Gonna make a movie.
Yo, he's wilding. Yo,
Eric got
yo,
that's crazy.
Yo, Huff, chill.
But there's nothing about 21. I'm sorry. There's
but
nothing about
Sid, I'm with you.
Donald Glover playing 21 Savage that seems legitimate to me at all. And then that first poster they put out, nah, I'm calling it bullshit.
Yeah. Pardon me for a second. My eyes burn now. Thank you for that. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm with Sin when it comes to the movie trailer. I don't believe that there's a movie coming out for all the reasons he listed, especially the poster that looked like I said, looks like some shit we was making back in 2020. You know what I mean? Like there's not enough budget, but then at the same time, it was like Donald Glover's not cheap, so maybe all the budget went into his contract. You know what I mean? Little bro from Stranger Things get a couple like 50 rags here, whole lot. You know what I mean? Go sit down. Here's some makeup for your pink lips. You know what I mean? That's why you can't get rose. You dark as fuck with pink as fuck lips. It's hard to cast you, gang. You know America's very, with their appearances. You dig? Shit like that. But
Jesus.
I'm just being honest. But have you seen Lil Bro? All right.
Yo, Leroy, first of all, ain't nobody messed up. And why do you assume that it was me, bro? No, we was laughing at a comment.
Nah.
You assume something. Yeah, obviously assumes I said something. I didn't.
It's your rep, Sid.
This one time I didn't.
But I think it's a music video, and I like it because I feel like rap has got so formulaic with everything. I disappear for like 7-8 months or 5 years if you're Kendrick. Show up, put a couple songs out, disappear. Luckily with Kendrick, he at least gave us a tour before he left. You know what I'm saying? But most artists take a break, put out the new music, and then we don't hear about them anymore. Look at Aubrey as an example. For All the Dogs, Scary Hours 3. But in the midst of that, he toured up until the album release. We got the video with J. Cole, and after Scary Hours 3 dropped, it kind of got quiet. Like, rap is missing events. Even back in our day when the albums came out, if the artist was popping, you got 3 videos.
Yeah.
And each time the video dropped, you got the world premiere on Rap City or the world premiere on MTV 106 in Park, or the BET video show used to come on Friday night. So you do like the top 20 countdown. You do a little video premiere somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? Like the event releases are lacking in rap. So from that perspective, I like it. I like the whole drumming it up. And I'm sorry, I kind of like the song. Is it Savage Mode 21? Nah. Maybe we're not getting another Savage Mode. Maybe we get set up entirely. But I wasn't mad at the song. To me, it didn't disappoint me the way Big Dog disappointed me when I first heard that. Like it's a good record. It's a good little hype. and let's see what's next. I'm not mad at it. That's where I'm at with it. But is there a movie coming out? Until I see a movie, no. Am I gonna go see that movie? No. Like my man D. Rick James said, who asked for this? This is definitely on the list of jobs. Nobody asked for this. We don't need a 21 Savage movie. I don't think you're that important to pop culture for a movie. You're more important to hip hop and rap than pop culture.
Correct. And what I think is happening here, I think this 21 album is going to be more personal and more introspective, and that's what I think he's trying to get at with this trailer.
Because I think he got the Deported to ICE situation was after Savage Mode 2, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember the timeline.
I was hoping Mace would help me out with that one.
Huh?
Oh, when he got the situation with ICE happened before or after Savage Mode 2?
I think that's after Savage Mode 2.
Yeah, that happened after, in between Savage Mode 2 and the most recent shit.
Okay, so then he's gonna talk about his experiences as a American. He's gonna be more serious then.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not shoot him up.
I'm here for that. I'm absolutely here for that.
I just go like short hair Ludacris on this album.
Nah, he better not.
Damn,
Ludacris cut his hair off, got a Caesar, and he was never, you hear me? Never the same.
That was his serious.
To this day. This how he dropped the other day, man. Come on.
A Lutinati. I heard that bar.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Man, in the meetings, you gave him this bar.
He responded to an interview with a 16, bro.
Listen, and didn't say he wasn't. But real quick,
and didn't say he wasn't.
But I did mention Benny the Butcher for a reason. He dropped a little snippet Friday night, I believe it was. It was sounding real Griselda-ish.
Yes,
sounded like the Benny we want to hear from. Every time I hear something from Everybody Can't Go, I get the feeling I'm going to like this album. I don't know why. I'm starting to get excited because like there's a theme. It's not what we want it to be. Let's be clear. Not what I want it to be. Now, let me not speak for the three of y'all. But I like the connective tissue from all three songs. To say the rap stop, you're the person that showed us the snippet.
Listen,
are you warming up to Everybody Can't Go?
Well, so here's the thing. Again, you know what I mean, the yin and yang. The snippet sounded fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Griselda joint. I think with Westside and with Conway.
See? We also, no,
sent on freeze mode.
While Son gets his internet connection right, do you need a balance? You heard the snippet. What do you think?
This is what I like to hear. This is a great transition from 1 Foot In. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for this. Like I don't want to ruin it in my predictions. Obviously, we're gonna give the people that tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But I had a prediction about this, and I'm in the framework I'm hearing. Granted, Big Dog is maybe my least favorite of the three, obviously. But even Big Dog in the sound of the album might flourish, even though I'm not a big fan, in the midst of those two other records, which is really exciting me to see what's going to happen as a full body of work. The snippet is fire, personally, the shit that he dropped on Friday. And like I said, I love 1 Foot In, so I just got to hear what the body of work is going to sound like. But I am looking forward to this project. I'm excited.
Marco says it's not the best thing since Def Jam dropped, Jaws. What do you gotta say to that? You think? I think if he could take one thing back, it would be saying that
he blew his foot off, man.
What's that phrase about over-promising and under-delivering? So far, you've over-promised and under-delivered. So from that perspective, yeah, you got a whole lot, Benny. Macito, you heard the snippet. Talk to me.
I thought it was dope. I liked it. You know, we haven't heard the entire song, so we take it with a grain of salt, but I've been liking every joint, just like you said, Joe. Every joint that's been dropping, I've been liking a little bit more. Genius marketing. You know, I remember when Lil Wayne dropped the Kobe Bryant record. Kobe invited to the Lakers dinner. Like it became kind of like a cultural phenomenon for like a little, you know, month or two type of vibe. You know what I mean? So I see the vibes. We already know that Braun started listening to Griselda after he saw KD post him. So we know Braun is going to post it. He going to do his whole not knowing the lyrics shit. You know what I mean? Like
Braun, the #1 rap clout chaser in the world, by the way.
For real.
Yeah. He's the basketball version of Drake. But like, listen, I think it's going to be like low key one of those. You might get played at the locker room. You're going to hear the Lakers. You know, the Lakers might end up making this one of their main songs. I think is very smart marketing by Benny and Def Jam. The song sounds like it's gonna be dope. I mean, I didn't even know Wes and Khan was gonna be on there, like Sin mentioned. That's as winning of a formula as you can fucking get on a rap song in 2024, right?
Talk about it.
I think I'm kind of excited about this. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Benny, that we giving him hell for that Def Jam shit. Marcos, I fuck with you, but I'm about to just get over it. I can't keep shitting on him for this. You know what I mean? Like, especially if the product is good. It's not gonna be as dark and hell as hot. We knew that when he said it though, right? Like, so
Right.
I'm not gonna give him too much hell for that. But with each release of a new song. With each, Benny, he just started the Everybody Can't Go vlog on his YouTube. Go check that out. We paying attention to that. It feels like Benny, all of the media and the music is coming together. You know what I mean? So I like what Benny is doing right now.
Get that landscape, Sam, if possible.
Yo.
You hear us? Yeah,
You wait.
He is. He's locked in now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the powers that be that wants him to get his takes off, but he's back in.
Yes.
Bro, I'm trying to get myself centered on the. Do y'all hear me okay? Because
my
you
good.
Just went completely out, bro.
Nah, you wavy,
like,
bro.
It was another exploding transformer.
Feel me?
Bro, another one?
Nah, I'm joking.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm excited about the Benny joint though. That's what we was chopping it up about how we feel about the new LeBron James, Benny, Sin. You was already getting into it. You want to drop any more thoughts?
No, I'm gonna keep it quick because I don't know how good this connection is gonna be because I'm on cellular right now. But my thoughts are the record sounds tough, but we already know Benny can make Griselda records. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's my gripe about it. That's my disappointment with it. Is it gonna be fire? Am I gonna have it in heavy rotation? Yeah, probably. But I want to see what else he can do beyond that realm. And again, the other two joints that he's dropped has not been, completely exciting to me. And so I don't know. But this record sounds tough for sure.
I like it. I mean, I think it suffers from the expectations he put on himself. But as a song, I still don't love Big Dog, but One Foot In makes more sense after hearing this snippet. I think this album is gonna be. I think he's gonna try to aim for like a street classic, not that middle ground that we thought he's aiming for, but he was gonna try to land somewhere between mainstream and street. I think he's gonna try to make this. This might fall in line with maybe a Tana Talk or a Burden of Proof, where it's gonna be really raw, rugged, classic material type. I think Burden of Proof he came very close to making a classic. He couple of missteps, you know what I mean? I think they said Tana Talk 3 was his pure classic. But as far as the Def Jam situation, I think this is where he's going to try to make a niche. I still believe he needs to get in lockstep with better production. I think he needs more lush production because I think his style just fits a more lush sound as he levels up as an artist. And I'm excited to see what the rest of it sounds like. I mean, Mace, you made a point about sports, and I think it kind of makes sense because now that I think about it, last night he was at the Bills game in Buffalo. I'm not in Buffalo, Miami, pardon me. Maybe he's locking up this release to kind of like tie in the marketing from a Bills playoff run where he's going to be at these games. He's going to be on the scene. The team already knows Benny. I think he's been in the locker room. He's been on the sidelines with these guys. So maybe he's trying to Taylor Swift the situation. Let me lock in with a football team making a playoff run. The TV rates for playoff games are crazy. It's free marketing. You know what I'm saying? You get 25 million people watching a playoff game, and your face gets shown. Or Def Jam has enough sense to make sure that Benny the Butcher gets shown during maybe next week's playoff game. They got the home game in Buffalo. That's great marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Not to mention it's dropping on Kobe's passing day, bro.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be like a huge.
I don't think that got much to do with anything. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? He don't really have too many Kobe bars. I don't think he a Kobe fan like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, the Braun joint could be connected to be blasted by LA though. You get what I'm saying? Like
True.
It's a.
And you mentioned the Bills connection. Didn't Benny win a Emmy, a daytime Emmy for that documentary he did on Buffalo with the Bills?
Yeah.
The Bills offense?
Yeah.
It's starting to make sense. You know what I'm saying? But I think we can leave it right here. Monday Night Raw was quick. We gave y'all a quick hour. You know what I mean? We got to get back to our usual endeavors. And again, be mindful, tomorrow, episode 88, 2024 expectations and a whole lot more. We're not just talking about expectations. We got a whole lot more. All the segments you love are back on deck. So make sure everybody was here tonight. Make sure you clear your calendar. Tomorrow, 5 p.m., episode 88. We got one more super chat before I dip off too. Mad Max again for the win. 21 is a ATL Tay-Talk gun bars.
He's talking about a battle rap.
Oh, I don't. That's not my real. You know what I mean? Or we just damn Ace. What the hell?
Iceberg, don't do that, brother.
Mace.
Don't do that.
Say that again, Mace.
No, I was saying he meant the right Tay Rock. Not the Rock is a battle rapper.
Wow, Iceberg Slim.
The gun bars.
Wow, what is that?
Damn.
Your name is Iceberg Slim, and you say Gay Z.
Take the Yankee off, bro.
No, that's a different iceberg. That's fresh. This ain't that iceberg. This is a different.
Oh, copy.
You know what I mean? The other iceberg pulled up earlier.
Salute.
Deuce Falco, we appreciate y'all too. Be clear, man. We love y'all. You know what I mean? Without y'all, there's no rap roundtable. You know, regardless of everything, we persevere. You know what I mean? Dini the Balance again. Take us home.
Yo, y'all know what it is. Monday Night Raw, pause. With the rap roundtable, Jaw of the point guard, Sincere the rap snob, Macito, the voice of the industry. I'm Dini the Balance of the Force, and with our powers combined, it's the rap roundtable. Happy to have y'all here. Tune in for tomorrow, episode 88. We cooking 5 p.m. Boom! Love.
Fuck with us.